Let's get you back out to the site of those 76 points where CBS NFL analyst J.J. Watt joins us now. J.J., this game contained multitudes. I'm trying to catch my breath after this one, as I'm sure you are too. When you get on the flight here in a few minutes, what's the replay in your mind from it all?
First of all, it was just awesome to watch. This is what you love as a football fan, so being able to be here and watch it. 9 lead changes, all sorts of points, big kick returns. We had Josh Allen chest pass and interception on the first drive of the game, and then go out there and score 6 total touchdowns. You have Sean Tucker with 3 touchdowns for the Bucs. This game had it all. It was a blast. The Bills crowd was into it. Just a really fun game to be at.
All right, we know coaches and players alike, they like to find things to nitpick even within wins to learn and move forward with. As we're trying to figure out what Buffalo can be down the stretch, we're still looking at a run defense that's coming up short. They give up 202 in this game on the ground, and most of that comes in the first 3 quarters. How limiting of a factor is that when you do look at this team down the stretch against the best in the AFC?
Yeah, that's clearly the area that they have to get figured out. Their run defense, they were able to run the ball wherever they wanted to. That is Tampa Bay today on that Buffalo run defense. But I think Buffalo's learning that it's going to be a shootout team. In their 3 losses this year, they've scored 20 points or less. In all 7 of their wins, they've scored 28 or more. So Josh Allen, when you've got him at quarterback, he's got to put up the points, because right now that run defense isn't stopping enough to be able to win those lower scoring games. So why not just put up 44 every week?
Yeah, when you got the biggest gun in all of football there in Josh Allen, you know you got a chance in any shootout. He comes up big once again, as you pointed out, after a couple early turnovers. For Tampa Bay, now losers in 3 of their last 4. We were looking at this team a couple months ago as maybe tops of the NFC. Where is their refinement right now as they look at the home stretch?
Yeah, I mean, just like everybody, they have a lot of injuries, and they're looking forward to hopefully getting Bucky Irving back, Chris Godwin back, some of those guys, Hassan Reddick on the defense. But today it just wasn't their day. For a very long time they were in this game. Obviously the 9 lead changes suggest that. But there at the end, there was a huge 3rd down play where they had them stopped, and the face mask penalty gave them a first down. That had a chance to give them a way back into the game, but it just wasn't meant to be late.
J.J. Watt, always a pleasure talking some ball with you, pal.
Thank you. Have a great day. And hey, I heard you had a kid. Congratulations, my friend.
Oh, come on. J.J. Watt giving baby Emma some love. That's gonna be a clip for the family. We appreciate that, J.J.
Oh, beautiful.
That'll make a man's day right there. That'll make a man's day right there. A good man, J.J. Watt. You want a good show? Now streaming on Paramount Plus. It's the return of Landman. One of BMAC's favorites, that I know. From the mind of Taylor Sheridan, co-creator of Yellowstone, Academy Award winner Billy Bob Thornton is back, featuring Academy Award nominees Demi Moore, Andy Garcia, and Sam Elliott. Landman, new season now streaming only on Paramount Plus. All right, taking a look at some numbers coming out of this one. Josh Allen, simply an unstoppable force and also an immovable object. Most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history. Now eye to eye with Super King. Back with the fellas. Did you do that?
I didn't do that.
Did CBS NFL insider Jonathan Jones do that?
I don't. You know what? He's great at what he does.
He is. As is Josh Allen. Let's get into this game here. Buffalo looks like a back-and-forth matchup. 9 lead changes in it, JJ. What stands out to you about this team that continues to find a way despite those defensive inefficiencies?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that they have not won a championship. Right, I understand they have not won the AFC. They have not gone to a Super Bowl. This team very clearly has championship DNA. Right, there's a gigantic speed bump in their neighborhood, and it is the Kansas City Chiefs, and they can't get over that. But anyone else that the Buffalo Bills face, they show that they can get over whatever sort of obstacles are in their way. Josh Allen with that almost skills challenge chest pass early in the game. And after last week against the Miami Dolphins, what were we all thinking? Oh boy, this is going to be one of those days for the Buffalo Bills. But they figured it out. And remember, Keon Coleman, they don't have many great receivers. Keon Coleman was a healthy scratch today because he's been a little bit immature, still needs to understand what it means to be a professional. So they're down a guy out there against a hungry, feisty Tampa Bay Buccaneers team that plays teams close and usually wins in those close games. So credit to the Buffalo Bills, who I believe, if the Kansas City Chiefs did not exist, we'd be talking about a true championship team in the Bills.
I'm just looking at 44 points and 414 yards of offense in the absence of their top target in Dalton Kincaid. You sit down a wide receiver for whatever internal reasons there were, Mac. This is just non-cyclical. You can throw anything at these Bills, and they still seem to find a way.
And that's the gift and the curse, because when we see Josh Allen do things like this, you know, we're the first to praise him because it's just different. He's one of one. But also with their team, they're so dependent on Josh Allen. When he's not in his bag and having an A-plus game, we see moments that we saw last week against the Miami Dolphins, and that is a bit concerning. Josh Allen cannot afford to be Clark Kent at any given time. He has to be Superman anytime they step on the football field for them to win, especially against playoff caliber teams. Today, he was Superman. Last week, he was Clark Kent. They lost. They got to find a way to get others going on. Josh Allen has to be the Jalen Brunson for their team. He's the Iron Man. He has to do it all. And that's a tall task to ask of your quarterback week in and week out while we're still in the month of November with you having playoff aspirations, in my opinion.
Well, we all know he can be Clark Kent and Superman. But my thing is, coming down to November, December football, defense have to step up and play big.
That's a
and
problem
right now, they cannot stop a nosebleed from the highest part of the stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they have to find a way to clog up those holes, get those countless stops that they need in the fourth quarter to help their team win ball games. Because we all talked about, Josh Allen may need a true number one receiver. We know what James Cook can do. But when Josh Allen is back there creating extra time with his legs, moving around in the pocket and giving his ball down to Terrell Shavers today, who stepped up big in the absence of Coleman. So Josh Allen, he can be both of those guys, but the defense have to play better in order for them to have those championships.
And talking about the defense, they're missing Ed Oliver.
And they'll get him back in a few weeks.
Yeah, they're clearly missing Ed Oliver. He was their best interior guy, and he brought energy and juice. They don't have that. You talked about over 200 yards on the ground, and Bucky Irvin didn't play one snap for Tampa. It was the Sean Tucker show. So that is alarming, but they won.
Yeah,
so you get a chance to celebrate and pop some champagne until you get ready for next week. But in terms of your mindset, playoff aspirations, championship aspirations, they got to get better defensively, and they got to find someone else that can stand up in the paint with Josh Allen.
Run defense was an issue even with Oliver in the middle of that defense. It's going to be a value add always when you get him back, but so much to solve there. It's the top rushing offense, but one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. Just keep Josh Allen on the field. Maybe that's a good rule of thumb. 6 total touchdowns in this one, 3 through the air, 3 on the ground. In NFL history, well, that guy.